car in the water with possible trapped victims. We responded to the address, which was 37th Street. Upon arrival, we saw a gentleman down the block waving us in. We drove down to the scene. He informed us that he was the driver. He was able to self-evacuate, and there were 4 confirmed people in the car. We were unable to see the car from our vantage point. We put 2 cold water rescue members of Ladder 117. They did a great job finding the car. Rescue was already dispatched. We informed them that we're going to need their scuba team. They got here, ready to go. They got into the water to try to effect rescue. We special called an additional rescue to act as a backup team. Rescue 4 was able to get in there, find the car, and effect the rescues in conjunction with Rescue 3 and Ladder 117. They got here fully dressed quickly after that and had divers in the water.
How far in the water is the car? Is it completely underwater?
It was totally submerged. That's why it was a little time finding it. It's approximately 30 feet in off the shore, about 8 feet down in the water. The car was actually flipped on its roof. The roof was on the bottom of the creek, and the bottom of the car was about 8 feet underneath the water.
And you said it was the driver who was waving you guys towards?
Yeah, we didn't know that at the time, but we came down to the location, which was 37th Street. That's where it was called in, and we got here. Obviously, there's no water. We saw a person down the block waving us in. He was, a little obviously upset, a little frantic. Trying to get information out of him was a little bit difficult, but he did tell us there was 4 people in the car. So again, we did a fire department standard operations and attempted to effect the rescues.
We haven't been able to get down there. Is there a fence or guardrail or something separating the road from the creek edge?
There's a partial guardrail. I don't believe it goes all the way across.
The driver of the vehicle was in a relatively stable condition when we transported him to the hospital. We also transported 4 patients off the scene that were in critical condition. As always, EMS came in to back up what the fire department is doing in their operation to ensure, first of all, that we can take care of the victims that were in the water and to make sure that our divers in the water are going to be taken care of should they need any help. 4 were removed in critical condition and 1 in relatively stable condition at this time.
Chief, you can clarify, is it 4 adults, 4 children?
They were all adults.
They were
All 5 were adults.
All 5.
Chief,
De Gennaro.
spell your name.
Degenaro.
And your first name, sir?
Anthony.
Chief, spell your name.
James Jacobs, JAC.